The Finance Minister says 2022 is the year Aotearoa New Zealand moves past COVID-19 crisis spending to a new normal. But that new normal includes a growing cost of living crisis, with new figures out today showing food prices continue to soar. And there are unanswered questions about how the government will address it in next Thursday's budget. Zane Small has more.
Grant Robertson setting the scene for a different kind of budget.
Budget 2022 does mark a move past the crisis budgets of COVID to a new normal.
A new normal budget with some big ticket items. $6 billion in new spending for climate change and healthcare.
What we must not do while dealing with the pressures of the here and now is put off dealing with long-term challenges.
But the opposition says inflation is the immediate concern.
We have food prices going through the roof. It's hard to keep track of them day to day, and I really feel for anybody who's struggling to put food on the table at the moment.
New data shows grocery prices are up 6.4% compared to last year, with the cost of fruit and vegetables up a whopping 9.4%, and wages are lagging behind, up 3%.
What the government has done is borrowed and spent and driven up inflation, and that's not good for the squeezed middle.
We're highly aware of the impact of increasing food prices on New Zealanders.
Robertson blames inflation on supply chain disruption, ongoing lockdowns in China, and Russia's invasion in Ukraine.
I've heard a great deal recently about the impact of government spending on inflation. We do need to be careful with what we spend. Make sure that it's value for money.
Auckland Action Against Poverty wants more support for whānau struggling to pay the bills in next week's budget.
I think they could make fruit and vegetables free. I mean, there's a lot of talk about taking GST off fruit and veggies.
But the Finance Minister making his spending priorities clear.
We want to continue to say that this budget will be focused on health, on climate change, on making sure New Zealand addresses the immediate public service needs we've got.
The cost of living crisis looming over Grant Robertson's budget, just 7 sleeps away. Zane Small, Newshub.